Crazy on Gary and Joe here. If you notice, I'm out of the garage this week. Starting to do my Friday, Saturday videos, and any kind of live shows that I'm on will be in our nerd room here. Some of the stuff is up here, if you're familiar with it. It is a Friday night. It's my Friday video. Got some comics to show y'all. Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron's claim sale. The first few comics I'm going to show I got from that. Got those in the mail. Then I got some newer comics at the LCS, local comic shop, in hometown here. And then I have talk a little bit about a book that I've been reading. I've showed a few times, and it's just, the story's amazing. And I'll get into that here in a second. But I'd like to start off with, I have 100 subscribers. I broke 100 subscribers, folks. It was awesome. That happened last night when I was on the Aaron's live show, Thursday night show, which I would love to become a regular on. I think I will, as long as they'll let me. Broke 100, so next weekend I will be doing some kind of a giveaway, of a shout out, a thank you to everybody for subscribing to me. I never would have, 100 years, thought that I'd have 100 subscribers on YouTube. And a lot of thanks to give out to a lot of people that have helped me get there. So that will be next Friday night. But let's start off by showing some comics. The reason why we're here. I'd like to start off with a couple of Daredevils that I got. This is from Psychotronic Squirt Gun's claim sale. Issue 297, Daredevil, Last Rites. As you know, I'm starting a Daredevil run. I just wanted to get these up to 250, but I'm going to go up to 300. I have a ways to go here. It just kind of started. So that's where I'm at there. So this is 297. 50th anniversary, 50 years of Marvel. Then we got issue 207 right here. Looks like the Hunter versus Hydra. This is really weird for me not standing in my garage doing this, but it is what it is. And then I got some Fantastic Fours also. We have Tissue issue 224. Right there. Something really weird just happened, but... And we have issue 228. Like I said, these are all compliments of Mr. Aaron and his Psychotronic Squirt Gun claim sale. 50 centers. Try to figure out a different way to doing this. We're all learning. It's a learning process. We got issue 229, Fantastic Four. It's again another run I'm trying to get going on. Probably won't get all of them. Some of them are pretty pricey. We got issue 231. Little Metarog action here. Ooh, look at that. As Swag does. Do the Metarog. Sorry, dude, I'm not stealing your stuff. It's just really cool. Well, that really lit everything up, didn't it? And then we got 235 from the world's greatest comic magazine. Got 255. Kind of excited for the Fantastic Four movie. I know that I believe it's Galactus is the villain in it. I don't know. Pedro Pascal plays Reed Richards. I liked him in Last of Us. Just as a general, I think he's a wonderful, very talented actor. He's in my age group, so he's Generation X. He knows You know, that's the thing about Generation Xers. We have to let you know that we are Generation X. We just have to let you know. You know, we can't just say, hey, we're in our 50s. No, it has to be Generation X. But I'm very excited for that movie. It'll be kind of fun. And I'm just excited to see Dr. Doom. I'm not going to mention the actor's name who's portraying him. But kind of excited. Dr. Doom's always been one of my all-time favorite villains. 267. Then we jump up to, ooh, that's got Doc Ock in it. And then we got 289. She-Hulk. Guest star in the Avengers, Annual 19, double-sized, Fantastic Four. Guest starring the Avengers. Then we got, this just looked interesting. I thought it looked kind of cool. Issue number 2. Crazy Man. I believe this is, it's the other superhero company. Crazy Man. Looks crazy. Just like me. Just in that light there. Then we got some Marvel 2-in-1s. Number 71. Thing and Mr. Fantastic. Which I don't know why they did that. They're in the Fantastic Four together. Figures. And we have issue 76. The Thing and Iceman. Which is kind of the character that you'd think you'd see in a Marvel 2-in-1. All right. Also got Saga Swamp Thing number 3. My son and I have been collecting Swamp Thing for years. Showed a couple last week. Last night in the live show, I showed some of my Hulk comics. It's my Silver Age Hulk. It's like 103 to between 103 and 115 in that area. Swampy. Okay, then we got some newer comics I picked up this week. Facsimile of my favorite comic book. I have literally, it's a big word for me, read this comic over 300 times. That's not even exaggeration. Final Fate of the Flash, Crisis issue number 8. This really got me into comics. I was always into comic books since I was just a wee lad reading comics with my older brother. And then I read this one when it came out. When I was in with the Crisis, and I wept. I just thought this. It was always Batman for me, Batman, Spider-Man, Hulk, and after this, it was just the Flash. So we got that issue right there. I like the facsimiles. I own at least 3 other copies of this comic. Obsessed much? But there it is. Final Fate of the Flash. Issue number 8. Crisis on Infinite Earths. George Perez, Marv Wolfman. Who cares if anybody else is involved? All you need is a Wolfman and a Perez. Picked up Black Label DC, 2nd issue, which I loved the 1st issue. This issue I have not read yet. That's just what I do. Batman Full Moon. Werewolf. I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand. Walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. There, we got some singing. Batman Full Moon. Love this. First one was awesome. Can't wait to get my pause into this one. Then I got an all in. Why? Because I'm all in. JSA. Shannon, this one's for you, brother. Haven't read it yet. Very, very interested in it. Look at that. These are the characters we have. Obsidian. Yeah. Flash, Green Lantern, Wildcat, Dr. Fate. Who's that? Emerald. Can never remember her name. Help me out in the chat. So this will be a good one. Can't wait for the JLA one to come out. The new JLA, Justice League Unlimited, next week. I believe that comes out. So we'll be sharing that one. And maybe I'll read it before so we can do a review. Then I just picked these up because I like the year one stuff. And I don't know which Robin this is. I believe it's Dick Grayson. But Batman and Robin year one, issue number 1. I like what DC is doing with that stuff. Kind of bringing the old with the new. Don't even care if it's on different Earths. It's all rad to me. Rad and tubular, dude. Issue number 2. And almost, if they were climbing up the side of a building, it'd be like Batman 66. So there's number 2. Yes. Excited for that one also. Okay, then let's go back to some other. Almost got our run of Nightwing. Almost. Thank you, Aaron. We got issue 46. We got issue 48. Death from Beyond. Nightwing. One of my all-time favorites. 49. $51. Then we got some 52. Catwoman. Cicilina. 76. Double size, extra size, 100th issue. Nightwing. And we got some Mecha Assault 2. Play it on your Xbox. Nightwing, guest starring Superman, year 1, part 2 of 6. We got, this looks interesting. I don't know. And I saw at Walmart today, McFarlane has this new Superman figure out. Which, to me, I didn't get it, but to me, it is the definitive McFarlane Superman. It's the, to me, what definitive means is the color blue, if it's dark blue, if it's light blue, and the belt straps. I grew up with the belt straps Superman. I didn't grow up with the blue, okay? The belt strap, the red trunks, the yellow strap. That's my Superman. But I saw that today. I didn't pick it up. Feeding my children is more important this week. That's a joke. I'll get it next week. So here we are. And year 1, part 5 of 6, number 105. Lord of the Rings Trivial Pursuit. Looks kind of Gollum-y. That was totally stupid. Night 106, year 1, 6 of 6. It's like we got some Killer Croc in that one. "107 from the Shadow of the Bat." I also want to get the Batman, the McFarlane Batman Rebirth with Dick Grayson, when one of the 2 times Dick Grayson wore the cowl while Bruce was out discovering himself. I gotta figure myself out, so I'm just gonna make everybody worry. And that's not a joke. It's the one annoying thing I've never liked about the Batman. It's just kind of a... He's a badass, but he's also a whiny ass. 108. Looks kind of fun. And 135, Nightwing versus the Vigilante, who I loved on the Peacemaker. They're filming Peacemaker Season 2 right now, which is bodacious. All right. As you know, I went to my library sale at my local library. I grabbed a couple books. I read Failsafe, Batman Failsafe. Boom. Awesome. Amazing. Great. If you guys remember Identity Crisis, when Dr. Light did something very rude and mean to Sue Dibney up in the satellite, 22,000 feet above the Earth. And they did, Zatanna did a mind wipe of Batman, which, that just, Green Arrow, you're a dick. I don't know if you read Identity Crisis, but it's a great read. Bruce got a little paranoid after that, you know? He's like, don't get into my head. Don't get into my brain. Failsafe was really interesting because it's just how he's been reacting. He was, at the time, was reacting toward everything. We all know that he had his contingency on how to take everybody down, you know? Everybody's weaknesses, you know, you have to have that. You don't know. But Failsafe was really interesting because it's Bruce not worrying about how to take down anybody else. What happens when Batman, Bruce Wayne, flips the coin? And it's his contingency plan to stop himself. And that's a great read. Failsafe is a great read. But right now, and this book is a frickin' monster. Look at this. Dark Knight Metal. When I first saw this, I thought, that's stupid. I'm not going to read that. Boring. As you can see, I mean, I've been reading this book for like a week. I've just been so enthralled in it, I've actually gone back and read other pages, the same pages over and over again. But I love it. I don't know why, but I really do. And what's really cool is, if you've read it, I don't want to give any spoilers out or anything like that, but there's a medal. And it has to do with the dark matter, dark multiverse. And of course you have the Joker, the Batman who laughs. I always wondered where that villain came from. But it's so cool because Earth 52, all these different Earths, and the Batman of the Earth is being taken over by this manipulation of this Batman who laughs. But if you look at this and you think back of the comic I just showed you, issue 8 of Crisis on Infinite Earths, in issue 2 of Crisis, if you remember, the Joker's Batman's trying to apprehend the Joker, and Flash appears to Batman, and, you know, he's like, evaporating. He's dying, and he's trying to get Batman's attention. Help me, well, you know, whatever. Well, in this, he's confronting Batman of his Earth, and Batman is trying to take the Speed Force because it will make it fat. He can do more damage, I guess, so to speak, if he is going fast. And he's talking about the deaths of his family, and so you have homage to Perez with this, especially right here, this the Flash running. You know, if you remember the Crisis, a lot of this and a lot of the dialogue too is, it's getting worse. Central City is coming apart. We shouldn't be fighting. Time is running out. You're the smartest person I know. He's talking to Batman. This is bigger than either of us. We have to do something before it's too late. And then Batman appears, a different type of Batman. He's like, I need your Speed Force, dude. I'm sick of making all these mistakes. If I had the Speed Force, we could just handle this a lot faster. But it pays homage to Perez. But here, this is cool. Check out the Batmobile. What does this remind you of? What does that frame remind you of? And then this Batman right here in this panel. To Frank Miller, Dark Knight Returns. I love it when they do that. Give respect. Show respect. Show your elders the respect that they deserve. But I'm really enjoying this. I really think Dark Knight Metal is Dark Knight's Metal. Scott Snyder, Jonathan Glapian, Capullo, and Placencia. It's really good read, you guys. Really good read. And if you have a kick-ass library like I do, you can just go and just check it out. I'm excited. I'm loving going through this. I don't know. It's going to take me a while. I'm thinking just because. Anyway. But yeah, like I said, I got 100 subscribers. Thank you, folks. That's awesome. I love it. So, yeah, next week I got a connection to some Archie comics. And I would like to give them away. So I'll try to figure something out. But that's my Friday video. It's not in the garage. It feels weird I'm not in the garage. But, hey, at least we have a Godzilla poster behind me. Gajira! And we got some, you can't really see it. My kid loves Dragon Ball Z, so we got stuff. Got some horror figures up there that I collect too. Gonna kind of get everything working, and then I can show you guys an in-room tour of all my stuff that I've showed in past videos, but it's gonna be up. Isn't that exciting? Have yourself a great evening. Have yourself a great weekend. Tomorrow morning we have Comic Book Memories with Dr. Silver Agent Shannon. There's a special guest tomorrow. Cheap Comic Collector Rob will be on there with a special announcement. I don't know what that is, but it'll be good to see Rob there, because Rob also, right after that, has his $2 claim sales, which I love, and I talk about it all the time. Rob, dude, the best. It's just the best. If you haven't, seriously, if you're just a friend of mine and you're watching the video, check out Cheap Comic Collectors. $2 claim sale. This Central Time, it starts at 11:45, right after Comic Book Memories, which starts at 9 Central. You should watch that too. There's a peanut gallery chat, and they go through comics and just, you know, it's just good stuff. Good stuff. But have yourself a nice evening. Have yourself a nice Saturday. I will be making another video tomorrow night with whatever. I don't know what I'm going to find. I don't know. We're supposed to get some more snow. I always have to talk about snow. When I was younger, snow was awesome, but as you get older, snow's not awesome. It's cold. And it's just kind of scary. It's not scary. All right, I'll stop talking. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. Have yourself a good evening. Thank you, and I will see you again very soon.